One More Turn. Episode 401. Awkward Pause.
6? Really now? And how many days did that take?
30.
That's gotta be a record low number of first dates for you
Could someone pass the peas, please?
this season.
It just started.
See, the snow stuck like asphalt to the curbs out there. It's still winter.
Thanks, honey.
Welcome, Snowflake.
Ugh.
Where's the honey?
Ah.
And I can't believe I just used a Maxism.
I can.
Really? Me? President of the Laser Nitwit Club?
Max and I are friends, and you and I are business partners. Now, we hang out. Some parts of him are going to rub off on you, and...
No, Caleb.
As long as it's the only part of Caleb you're into. We all hang out with each other way too much.
What's with the glare, Caleb?
What's with that stash, Carson?
Makes me wonder what other hair you're letting grow out. Why does conversation often come to a halt when I speak?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Okay, I'll be the one of us to say it. When did you two start speaking again? To each other?
Funny, I was about to ask the same about Caleb and Carson.
No mystery. Carson's my business partner. Caleb used to work for him, and Max is a friend of Carson. That, and it being a new year, I've decided to make an effort to be civil.
Given your criminal relationship with Bella.
Better than your fictional relationship with Riley.
Now who's rubbing off on whom? Was that a Carsonism?
To the point, because...
You
Always have a point.
The point is, Riley and Gary are a couple. Still.
They?
Not judging, I'm not judging. But you've heard their pet names for each other.
But you're judging anyway.
And they're doing it out in the open.
You would know about doing things out in the open, wouldn't you?
On a completely unrelated matter, where's Belle? I mean...
Yes, Nora, in fact. Where is your very pregnant wife tonight, Max?
See, now there's something I've never understood. You're either pregnant or you're not. So what's with this very...
Remind her that if you can't have good company, you can at least have good food.
What about your food has anything to do with good?
You're right. It's better than good. And a true chef never divulges their ingredients.
Fortunately for us, there's nothing true about you.
But you acknowledge me as a chef, then.
Reminds me of a story Nora told me about a conversation she had with you before this.
Max, you better not have left your wife at home by herself in her condition.
There's something else that I also don't get. Why do some people label pregnancy a condition? Like, it needs to be, I don't know, addressed somehow?
Have you ever tried to push a large object through a small...
Still wielding those euphemisms, I hear.
I don't know, Riley. Have you? That was a rhetorical question, I swear.
To answer your questions about Nora, no, she is not by herself. Her mother dropped in for a visit. Unannounced. I came here anyway.
At your, request, then?
Her insistence, actually. And yes, her being my mother-in-law.
Your focus is continuing to improve.
How long is your in-law in town for?
However long, she thinks her presence will irritate me. So, next to forever, I guess?
Well, at least there's hope.
Unlike a second season for Firefly.
Or Almost Human?
Title of your autobiography?
Clueless, the title of yours?
You two bicker enough, someone might think you were brothers.
Or married. Now, Gary, I heard from one of my clients earlier today that Bella and Acme Smith have parted ways. What I didn't hear is who did the parting. What say you?
Actually, she's set to meet with Acme Smith's board of directors this very evening.
One More Turn. Written and created by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Edited by Dark Cloud and Michael Ubermarkler Bryant. Directed and produced by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Characters in order of appearance. Carson, voiced by Scott Alfashard Dirk. Hudson, voiced by Daniel Dan Q. Quick. Riley, voiced by Stephanie Makalua. Gary, voiced by Christopher Blauerfackel Ryder. Caleb, voiced by Michael Ubermarklar Bryant. Max, voiced by Dark Cloud. Sounds courtesy of freesound.org. Music by Kevin MacLeod. Voiceovers by Canas Albinus. Visit the One More Turn website at onemoreturn.net. Copyright Civilized Communication at civcom.net.
On the next episode of One More Turn.
We cannot afford to continue renting our townhome we're in the short term, but we really can't afford the penalty for breaking the lease in the immediate term either.
So you're looking to sublet. Gary and I would be happy to take you up on such an offer.
You would?